Fasten your seatbelts.
Roll film. Many of you have seen me celebrating Bama's misfortune since Nick Saban retired. Yes, the empire is burning.
Okay.
And my celebrations are not going to stop anytime soon, but I do want you to be aware of something. Alabama's not going to take the field next year with 40 scholarship players. So yes, they are going to get commitments out of the transfer portal. They are going to add other high school prospects because they have to fill out a roster. And you're going to see all the Bammers celebrating every time they get some 3-star transfer from Washington, but don't buy it, because what we're going to do is after their roster is set, we're going to look at everyone they lost, everyone they gained, and you're going to see a massive difference in the talent level, which is why the empire is burning, and it will never, ever
be the same again.
Now, before we get into this, I just want to shout out Matt Moscano. He covers LSU. No disrespect to Matt Moscano. Respect your work. Shouts out to you, man. But why are you worried about Alabama? There's only one reason. It's not that you truly believe that the fire is started and the dynasty is over. You're scared. Admit it. Now, while you're worried about what's happening over in T-Town, let's not forget what's happening down in Baton Rouge. You're losing guys left and right. Talent, 4 stars, 5 stars. Don't believe me? Just take a look. You got one here, got one here, got one here, got one here. I mean, we can keep going. Not to mention, look at all that you've lost to the NFL. Jaden Daniels, Brian Thomas, Malik Neighbors, Noah Kane, basically all of your offensive explosion. You talk about Alabama going to get 3 stars, but you just went and gave a bag to AJ Swan, quarterback from Vanderbilt.
What?
No disrespect to the young man, but not impressive at all. A wide receiver in CJ Daniels from Liberty?
Come on, man.
Liberty had an explosive offense, but let's not play. Liberty is no SEC. Xavier Thomas, SEC guy. Look at his stats. Who had the most drops for Mississippi State this past season? Ding, ding, ding. You got it right. The same guy you just signed. So before you start going down worried about what's happening at Alabama and the transfers we got coming in, not only are they not 3 stars, they're highly touted 4 stars. Jeremy Bernard, 4-star wide receiver in the portal, coming to Alabama, 6 foot 220, has a higher upside than our previously leading wide receiver, Isaiah Bonds. Austin Mack, highly touted, 6 foot 6, 230 plus pound quarterback going into his 2nd year. Reclassified to go in a year early, a former 4-star Parker Brailsford, center transfer from Washington, once entered the portal. Not only was he contacted by LSU, he was contacted by multiple SEC schools. So before we go throwing shade and worried about what's happening in T-Town, this is what you have to look forward to with Coach Kalen Deboer coming in to be the head coach of Alabama. Every head coaching stop that Coach Deboer has made at the FBS level, starting at Fresno State, then to Washington, taking both of those programs' offenses and turning them into top 25 ranked offenses. And it would be easy to assume that you believe that Alabama no longer possesses any elite talent. The talent that he has available at Alabama, Coach Kalen Deboer is getting handed an offensive roster with more skill sets, more 4 stars and 5 stars than he's ever had his hands on. And you're trying to tell me he found success at Fresno State, then to Washington in the Pac to be playing in a national championship? There's only one explanation for you even mentioning Alabama. You're scared. You know that the conference still runs through us. We're the reigning SEC champ. Your offensive explosion that you had with your Heisman winning quarterback has now gone to the NFL. All of it. All of it.
Damn.
Your defense, while we're talking about lack of talent and depth, we forgot LSU had a defense this past season.
You're absolutely right.
Who have you went out and got that's going to replace what you lost from that side of the ball? Was the worst it's been in recent history, and Alabama with its hands tied behind its back with the portal, NIL funding, and all the other things. Coach Kalen Deboer is coming in and still stepping on your neck. It's not all pretty in the boot. Mind your business. Like my uncle used to play this song back in the day.
Sweep around your own front door while you're trying to sweep around mine.
Roll Tide.
Sweep around your own front door before you try